Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 16th to May 22nd, 2022. This is a general reading, so feel free to take whatever resonates and leave behind whatever does not. To get a deeper view into your week, be sure to check out your readings for your sun, moon, and rising signs. So this week is kicked off by a super flower moon in Scorpio that, when passing to the Earth's shadow, will be a total lunar eclipse blood moon. This intensified super moon may stir up sudden changes, with the eclipse exposing what's hidden. So we are going to look at how those aspects may impact your week. Okay, so I'm going to move these around. We're going to be adding more cards out here. Okay, so in this first column, we look at what is undergoing transformation in your life. You have porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. You have the Eight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and Three of Cups. In this middle column, we are discovering what is hidden. You have hollow bone, teachability, Three of Wands, Eight of Wands, Page of Pentacles. In this last row, it's a message from your future self. Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Seven of Cups, Two of Wands, 10 of Cups, and wouldn't you know it, you've got double rainbows. And who would have thunk it? Okay, so we're going to go through the meanings here, and then we're going to get some clarification with more tarot cards. So with this porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind, is really having you approach a situation with a sense of having no real expectations, being open, looking at the situation with this, being curious, having a sense of wonder, open to the concept of, possibility of being wrong even. You have the Eight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. This kind of indicates like a work situation where you may need to, get to know your coworkers a little bit, chat them up, see what they know, allow them to brag about themselves and how they can give you some tips on, what you can accomplish. It'll allow them to shine a bit, perhaps give you some insight, and allows them to, give you the best parts of themselves, and a good way to kind of connect. So with the hollow bone teachability, it's a sense of, not really having, again, expectations, and don't really think you're better than people. Not saying that you would, but you don't need to be right. You don't need to prove how much you do know, especially in a situation where you are kind of needing to learn what's going on around you. Perhaps just soaking it in like a sponge. But you really your opinions, it's not that they don't matter, but kind of forcing those on other people, that doesn't matter as well. You really know what you know and learn more. And with this advice from your future self, you have the Seven of Cups, Two of Wands, and 10 of Cups. So it's pretty much things are kind of happening that are gonna be what you want. You just have to figure out what it is you want. So let's take a look at the Eight of Pentacles over here. You have the Four of Wands, which is a sense of like a celebrating a milestone. So maybe you got a new job. You could have been promoted, and you could have gotten accepted into some type of program, education program, apprenticeship, something along those lines. Three of Pentacles, clarified by the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is not necessarily the beginner mind. It's more the, aspect of don't try to force your thoughts on someone. So here, the Knight of Swords likes to jump in, save the day, and I would say allow others to do that, at least for now. Perhaps you tend to like being the one who solves the problems, that knows what to do, but it seems like the universe is kind of saying, hey, why don't you kind of step back into like a Page of Pentacles situation and let others really shine and show you, and then use those going forward. Let's look at the Three of Cups. You have the King of Wands. So Virgo, here it almost is a sense of learning who is around you, learning what makes them tick, and just, being that sponge, gaining that information, and not throwing out your opinions right away. This will, in the future, help you in the sense that you're connecting with people. King of Wands is a visionary leader. They don't need to tell people or convince people what to do. They're a leader, they're charismatic, they're confident, they have a desire and passion, and people will want to follow them. Knight of Swords is kind of like, let me tell you how you're wrong. King of Wands is like, let me hear about you and be fascinated by you, because people that, you show a sense of fascination in will be similarly fascinated by you. So let's take a look at this teachability, this hollowed bone section here that's hidden. Let's see what's going on with the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a sense of networking. It's a sense of building up your success by connecting with other people. And really, it's like long-term planning. You have the Two of Cups. So it's as if, Virgo, the universe is kind of telling you, work on your people skills, work on your connections. Let's see what's going on with the Eight of Wands here. You have the Three of Swords. So with this hollow bone, this teachability, it is about practicing humility to some degree. So with the Eight of Wands, it's like things are going forward, and you don't really know where their target's going to go. You have to be aware of your own past disappointments, your own, upsets, as well as the potential of, for others, because you change one little thing and everything can go off course here. So let's take a look at the Page of Pentacles, because that's really a sense of learning the value of something, really studying it, really honoring it, and being curious about how it affects you, how it impacts you. This card wants to come out. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So, you know, it's about change. This is definitely a sense of something new for you, something where perhaps you've really wanted to kind of be in the mix, be in the flow of things, and taking a back seat and looking like a newbie is something that you don't really, I guess, want to be seen as. But this really allows you to, you can accomplish what you want to accomplish. You can also allow other people to, take the lead. The thing about King of Wands, like being a leader, is showing other people how to lead. That's really kind of, what makes a great leader, and not really kind of declaring it for yourself. But don't think of being someone who is learning or a newbie. That's temporary. So really, you can believe what you believe. You don't need to care about too much what other people are thinking. And in the whole scheme of things, like, this Wheel of Fortune is a sense of like there are greater forces at hand. You are connected with something greater than yourself. And there are things outside of yourself that you don't know, you can't control. So might as well just learn and be fascinated by what you're learning. And then be fascinated in other people so they can be fascinated in you. Okay, let's take a look at this message from your future self. This blessings are showering your life. So let's look at the Seven of Cups, because it looks like you have opportunities and choices here. You have the Temperance card. So I see the Temperance card as the ability to create your version of heaven on earth, taking, experiences in the past with opportunities of the present, mixing those together, creating your path forward. So it's a place of moderation. It's a place of being at peace, having some balance, and really, it's also about learning. It's about having focus and attention on what it is that you're trying to create here. So let's look at Two of Wands. You have the Seven of Pentacles, which is investing in something and having a specific expectation of how it's going to be, and it not being that right now. And a question of, do you want to keep investing? So here it's saying blessings are coming your way. Rainbow blessings. What's interesting about this Ten of Cups and the rainbow, it's not just saying you're going to be happy 24/7. You're going to be able to acknowledge and kind of negotiate, experience different emotions, the different colors of the rainbows, different emotions, and at the end of the day, be satisfied and happy. So let's take a look at your Ten of Cups here. You have the Two of Pentacles, which is a sense of really like negotiating, a sense of managing responsibilities, fun, your desires, other people's desires, and kind of making things happen and finding a flow and a balance. So it seems, Virgo, you have a lot of opportunities. And I think the key message is like, hey, don't try to jump in there and shine and be like, I'm awesome. People will learn that about you. You need to be willing to be interested in others, allow them to kind of shine. You need to kind of recognize your tendencies to bypass opportunities to look at things with a new set of eyes. And it really having certain expectations does create upset and disappointment. So kind of recognize where that usually comes in for you and know that whatever it is you're going to want to pursue, you're going to have to massage it. You're going to have to work it and romance it. And really, connections with people are key here. And being able to manage your emotions and uh, your expectations. So I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective of your week, and we'll see you next time. Take care.